Howdy folks, this is Troy with vtwins2v8s.com coming on to show you my completed 67 Charger project. I've been working on it for about 2.5 years, done a lot of how-to videos using this car, and now we're to the end. The car's been dialed in, it runs, it drives great, and I just wanted to come on, show you a video, show you some of the features of the car, and just kind of give you a walk around and let you know what it's all about. So let's do it. It's a 67 Charger, 383, 4-barrel, automatic, Torqueflite. It's got a Gearvendors Overdrive, 355 gear ratio in the rear end, so it's a nice highway cruiser. I'm going to open up the hood, show you the engine. Okay, so here's our original 383, and when I did the inside of this engine compartment, I tried to do it so that the car would look as original as possible anyways. I mean, you can see that we've got a Sandon style AC compressor in there because I am running vintage air that's tucked in over here. Other things that we have that are not original to the car, the Holley dual sync distributor, the Sniper EFI coil, and if you look underneath you can barely see it, but that's a Sniper EFI fuel injection. And then over here we have Wilwood brake master cylinder with a manual proportioning valve. This was all done to facilitate a car that would run and drive much like a newer car. So you take it on the highway, you're running your AC, you got nice power steering, you got great brakes, and you got excellent fuel economy, drivability, startability, and just a great overall performing car. So that's some of the underhood features of the car. 383. Sniper fuel injection, vintage air, Holley's Hyperspark system, whereas the distributor controls your ignition timing like a modern car. Car drives great, rack and pinion steering, Wilwood brakes, power discs with a manual proportioning valve so you can adjust your brakes. Everything is done up so it looks like it's pretty much a factory 67 car with the, with as few telltale signs as possible. I'm going to show you a couple other features of the front of the car while we're right here. You'll notice you don't see any headlights. That's because they hide away. I'll turn on the headlights and the doors will open so you can see that function. There you go. So how cool is that? So now I'm going to flip it back closed. You can watch them roll back in. There you go. So panning back away from the car, kind of give you a walk around of the car more or less. You can see that we're running some aftermarket wheels. These are 20-inch Ridlers. Up front we're running some Generals. They're 245/35 ZR20s, some Wilwood brakes, and underneath we're running all tubular K-frame, Viking coil over shocks, rack and pinion steering. So we really, kind of got to the point of really modernizing this car, but at the same time keeping it as original looking as possible. So you look at the outside of the car, it's got a beautiful black finish. This is House of Kolor with Kosmic Klear, and it's been polished to perfection. This is one of my personal paint jobs that I do. And here's the back of the car. I put these custom exhaust tips on it. These are really like your e-body, CUDA Challenger style tips, but it just looks really good on this car. And then if you look, underneath the car here, probably have a hard time seeing it, but it's all detailed underneath here. Coming around, here's your other side. In the back we're running the Ridler 20s. In the back, we're running 275/35 ZR20s. We got some disc brakes in the back. These are from MBC with the cable style emergency brake. Car's nice and straight, very clean, right down to the the Chrysler logo on the window for the air conditioning. And yeah, just a beautiful car, just gorgeous. I mean, I can't say enough about this project. I'm a little biased because I did build it, but what have you. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the inside of the car. The inside of the car is on the same motif as the underhood, whereas we've got a pretty much stock appearing interior, but really kind of super custom. This entire interior that you see is hand-stitched leather, and it's all custom hand-stitched. It looks pretty much just like the original interior. It does have some nice accents in the headrest to give it a little bit of a custom feel, but really this car parked next to a stock car would look pretty similar, although just you definitely be able to tell it's an upgrade, and that it gives you that really luxurious feel. So let's grab a camera, we'll go inside, I'll show you some of the features of the car. Okay, so here's some of that super nice interior I was talking about. This looks like it's pretty much factory. You know, we've got the it's a molded interior, and then it's been wrapped with this leather that's hand stitched. Even the armrests are hand stitched leather. All the chrome work in here is either new or has been sent out. You can see the vents under the dash for the vintage air. That's kind of a dead giveaway. You got something going on. The headliner in the car is a hand-stitched suede, and you can see it's got an accent line that goes all the way around the top of it. Gives it a really nice soft look on the inside. You get the black, but it's nice and tight and soft. All of the chrome around the windshield has all been redone. The dash was disassembled and done. This is, I'm going to turn these dash lights on. The dash has been all sent out and redone. We got a brand new steering wheel, wood style steering wheel. Center console is all nice and new. This has been bolstered up a little bit to be a little bit more comfortable, also wrapped in leather. Of course, we've got the Hurst line lock button in case you want to heat up your tires. We have a vintage style radio here. This is done by the folks at Retro Sound, whereas you have a stock appearance radio that has Bluetooth, Sirius, hands-free operation. You can hook it to your phone, listen to all kinds of music on your phone, make a phone call through it. It's a really cool piece, but when you look in the car, it looks original. Your vintage air is controlled by your stock control, so that looks totally original there. Here's kind of a pan through the interior. Back here, this is some of that hand stitching I was talking about here. I'll show you some of the features of the back of the car. This is all original to the car, whereas you have this this bucket seat thing in the back. The armrest folds forward like this, and then the seats fold down like this, so it all folds flat. We've got some Retro Sound speakers, custom audio hidden behind those seats. There's also some cabinets under the front seats, and then you'll see there'll be a sub in the trunk. But this is a unique feature of the car, that back board below the rear window that will fold down and make this clear open to the trunk should you want to put anything large in here. Back in the day, you probably might have. Back up there. Hold that back over there. You got a little ashtray there in the center. Back in the 60s, everybody smoked. So that's kind of like what the interior is all about. Give you another pan through. And I'm going to show you some cool features on the inside of the trunk. Okay, so here we go. We're going inside the trunk here. Here's your finish panel on the deck lid. So it's all nice and finished off in here. You know, you don't see any of the rib work or anything. This is the divider panel that divides the back seat to the trunk. It's got a couple of latches here that you can pull down, and then this whole piece will fold down into the trunk. I'm not going to do that right now. This interior has also been wrapped off in some high quality Naugahyde, and same with the back panel on the inside here. It's all double stitched and everything. Here's your stereo system. Nice little kicker subwoofer here, a kicker stereo amplifier. This lights up in blue, as you can see here. There's another light under here which is an LED white, so it gives you plenty of illumination to see anything you may have in the trunk. This is all padded out really nicely inside of here. Underneath this floor is foam has been laid down along with some Dynamat, so it makes things nice and quiet. Access to the fuel pump is also from inside here underneath the floor over in this particular area. You can't see that. That's totally hidden. So that pretty much takes care of our trunk area. We'll go in, we'll turn on the radio, and we'll hear what this thing sounds like.